Good morning. I'm Liza Wisner, and this is Wake Up to Power Up. They say that the early bird gets the worm, and I think that there's some truth to that. That's why I designed this show with the idea that your life will be greatly enhanced by focusing on your morning routine, tracking your morning efforts to make sure that you get some quick wins to boost your energy and your self-esteem. Your morning routine is the most important part of your day because it sets the tone, the pace, and the energy for the rest of the day. And I'm sure you'll agree that hitting the snooze button several times, rushing your way through getting ready, and then maybe ending up in rush hour traffic, you'll feel like you're in a constant race for the rest of the day. But if you wake up with some quick wins, you'll be refreshed and ready to make your day amazing. But then again, let's face it, waking up early, living your best life, and juggling a busy workload can be close to impossible. Time is the most valuable thing. In fact, time is more valuable than money. And I need to say that again. You can get more money, but unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot get more time. So during this show, I have distilled hundreds and hundreds of life hacks and routines and processes so that you can be time smart in the morning, so that you can get in, you can get out, and you can get it done and get on with living your best life powered up. So there are 10 actions that we're going to take through this morning routine. But I want you to remember that as you're going through this process of waking up to power up with Liza Wisner, I want you to understand that some of these processes are going to be intertwined so that you're getting the most bang for your buck. Now, these are the tools that you're going to need. So go ahead and grab some water. Make sure you have a pen. If you want, grab something to read, but I will be reading you something. And then also, if you've had a chance to visit our website, which is powerup.org, then you have downloaded the Primetime Journal. If you don't have the Primetime Journal, then go to powerup.org, join our network, and make sure you download the Primetime Journal. If you don't have the journal, that's okay. Any notebook will do. So let's go ahead and get started. So take a few sips of water to hydrate and nourish your body. And as you do that, I want to bring your attention to the music frequency that you're listening to. So this is 528 hertz frequency. This frequency has been determined to be nearly the exact center of the entire electromagnetic spectrum. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this spectrum you're listening to will feed your mind and body with clarity, peace, and you know what? It's even been known to be the miracle tone for DNA healing. So I want you to take a sip of water and think about how this frequency will heal you, cleanse you, and amplify your focus to be more connected today. Now, this is precisely why you needed to drink the water. During this exercise, you need to know that water is a superconductor, and this music will be amplified. Now, we will begin the Wake Up to Power Up routine with a moment of silence. Take a moment to take a few breaths, close your eyes if you like, and just think about what you envision your day to be. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Let us be silent that we may hear the whispers of the gods." The sound of morning silence. I absolutely love this time of tranquility in an absolutely blissful moment. I really feel like this time, I call it quietude. I really feel like not only is it my favorite time of the day, but I think it is essential because it soothes your soul and quiets your inner beast. And if you really took some time to be quiet, think about all the goodness inside of you that was coming out as you thought about what your day was going to unfold to be like. And you allowed yourself to hear yourself, right? So the silence is important. The stillness is important so that you can become familiar with this, with yourself, and also find some ways for this quietude to fill your life. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get started with some affirmations for energy. You're going to be listening to over 100 affirmations right now. And these affirmations are going to be spoken to you by world-renowned self-development specialist David McGraw. In fact, I messaged David and asked him, can we use your amazing affirmations for the show that I have for my community? And he said yes. These meditations and affirmations that David provides for the membership platform he offers These are devoted to helping you unlock your power, overcoming any obstacles you have, and literally unleashing your potential. His technique is derived from meditation, guided imagery, and basically this is like neuro-linguistic programming for your mind. And he's helped over 1.2 million people use the power of visualization to start their day with enthusiasm and with energy. So let's go ahead and get started so you can power up your morning.
Hi, this is David McGraw, and you're listening to the Power Affirmations Visualization Session. Simply allow yourself to sit back and relax. For best results, please listen to this recording with stereo headphones. And just allow yourself to get comfortable now. Taking a nice, deep breath, and hold. And release the breath, allowing yourself to become more and more relaxed and comfortable. And bring to mind now a time from your past when you felt really good. Maybe it was a time when you were filled with joy and happiness. Maybe it was a time when you felt energized and confident. Just bring that memory to mind now. And just feel what you felt in that moment. That's right. And allow yourself to relax even deeper now as you listen to the following affirmations. I take 100% responsibility for my life. I am strong and secure. I am a success. I can be. I am the only person responsible for the quality of my life. Resources. I see each day as a new and positive adventure. Everything I experience today is the result of choices I've made in the past. I take charge of my life. I have unlimited personal power, and I have control over three important things in my life. I am the thoughts I think, the images I visualize, I can do anything, and the actions I take. I stand firmly in my belief in myself. It's great to be.
I hope you enjoyed that and you're feeling refreshed and alert. Next, we're going to scribe to seize the day. If there's one productivity hack that I do every day, it is journaling. In this portion of your morning, we're going to scribe your day. If you have your primetime journal, you can begin to work on the Carpe Diem page. And this page is actually prescribed by Brian Johnson of Optimize.me. Otherwise, take your pen and notepad and write down whatever comes to mind. I call this part consciousness writing because there's no wrong or right way to do this. You may not even feel like writing, so whatever comes to mind, this is really just about documenting anything and everything that crosses your mind. And it's really for your eyes only, so you can write about anything, whatever's on your mind, petty worries, those soaring plans, whatever it is. You'll find that this exercise will clarify, comfort, and prioritize your day. So don't overthink it. Just grab that pen and paper and let's get started. When we come back, we'll move on to gratitude for altitude. Welcome back. This is Wake Up to Power Up. I hope you got some really good journaling in because now we're going to move on to gratitude for altitude. In your notebook or your primetime journal, you're going to write down what gives you gratitude. What are you grateful for? Because being grateful is really what sets the tone for how you see the world. You have to actively practice gratitude so that you can cement it into your life. Regularly journaling about the good things in your life can help prepare and strengthen you to deal with the rough patches when they pop up. So take a moment to think about what are you grateful for and why. And now we're going to read to optimize. Reading is the shortest, most established path to total self-improvement. So in this exercise, as Seneca says, we will turn our words into action. So as I am reading to you the passage for today, I want you to think about how you can put this into action today. For today's reading, I have chosen The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday. Now, If you want to read whatever it is that you're comfortable reading, whatever text that you like to read, I want you to keep in mind that you're looking for something that is motivational, that is spiritual, something that's going to lift you up and have you thinking positively into your day. But as I'm reading, I want you to think about how you can put action into these words I am saying. This reading is by Seneca in his Moral Letters. Let us therefore set out wholeheartedly, leaving aside our many distractions, and exert ourselves in this single purpose, before we realize too late the swift and unstoppable flight of time that's left behind. As each day arises, welcome it as the very best day of all, and make it your own possession. We must seize what flees. Carpe diem. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking, how many talks have I gone to? How many speaking engagements talk about seizing the day? In fact, I believe this is the most frequently used term when thinking about how you can really live a more purposeful life. But for me, time is the only resource you can't buy. And actually, money has the power of allowing you to spend your time however you want. While you can't say that money makes you happier, being able to buy time is really what Seize the Day is about. It's about really thinking about if you only have one deck and every day you take a card out, what are you going to do with that card? Are you just going to throw it away and not use it? Or are you going to make that card a good play in this game that you're playing, in this game of life? So let's continue reading from the Daily Stoic and see what Ryan Holiday has to say about this quote by Seneca. Ryan Holiday says, "You will only get one shot at today. You have only 24 hours with which to take it, and then it's gone and lost forever. Will you fully inhabit all of today? Will you call out, 'I've got this,' and do your very best to be your very best? What will you manage to make of today before it slips through your fingers and becomes the past? When someone asks you, 'What did you do yesterday?' do you really want to answer? Nothing much." I like that. And in the world of inspirational talks, yeah, that sounds really, really great. But remember, we're going to be reading for action. And so I want to bring this into reality because unfortunately, we have to work, right? And sometimes the work we have to do, it's like that book, Eat the Frog. You have to do the work you have to do, and you may not be enjoying it, but let me ask you, if you're really and truly living every single day as the best day of your life, and it's like your last day, who's going to pay the bills? Yeah, that's right. So let's think about some action towards Carpe Diem. How can you put action in this? So there's another quote by Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs says, "For the past 33 years, I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today was the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for far too many days in a row, I know that something needs to change." And that, in my mind, is a little bit more reasonable because I feel like sometimes we get into this trap where we feel like, I gotta live my best life. And then you end up miserable because you're spending so much time thinking about what you could be doing versus what you have to do. And maybe you're miserable at your job, but you always have to find joy and excitement in whatever it is you're doing. So in conclusion, for our reading today, some of the action items for me are that I love the word Carpe Diem. And in fact, while we were doing the journal, I hope you noticed that the journal that we journal in daily is called a Carpe Diem journal. That's what Brian Johnson of Optimize.me calls it. Because even though you can't live every day as if it was the last one, you can enjoy a little bit every day. And so any decision you make, whether it's a small decision or a big decision, you should give yourself freedom, not just for work, but also responsibilities to honor your heart and what feeds your heart and what inspires you, so that realistically, you find that you're enjoying a little bit every day in your life, and all those plus ones of enjoyment will add up to you living your best life every day. That was the reading for today. And now, I want you to think about exercise. So go ahead and get ready to stand up because we're going to be doing 1 to 2 minutes of some movement to get you going this morning. And after we do this movement, you're more than welcome to go on your run, on your bike ride, or get in your car and drive to the gym and do that exercise routine that you're used to. But the point of this morning exercise is just to get it in. And I always say, even if you do 1 burpee, 1 push-up, 1 pull-up, You did something. And in your mind, that's a quick win. You'll find that in your mind, it's like little check boxes that you're saying, yes, that's like me. I did that. And if you don't do those things, you find yourself going, wow, I failed today. I didn't get out of the door, or I didn't put those sneakers on, and I didn't go for my run. You don't want that to happen. So at least get a minute or two in. So this is your 2 to 3 minute get out of bed workout. I don't know about you, but I don't always wake up feeling energized and strong. So one of the things I want you to know is that if you've been sleeping through the night, your body moves in different positions that are not the best for mobility for your body. So what I want to do in the next few minutes is to provide you with a few exercises to get you ready to face the day, and most importantly, to help you feel better. So one of my favorite exercises is to stand up, put your feet about hip width apart, and you're just gonna hinge down and just bend down a little bit, and then you're gonna bend back up and put your chest up just a little bit, and inhale and exhale through this. And you want to just move through this slowly. You're going to hinge forward, a slight bend in the knee, and your spine should be long, and then just hinge back just a little bit with the crown of your head just to the back, and just keep hinging just a little bit. And as you start to feel better, start to move just a little bit more, and a little bit further back, and a little bit further down. So go down, and then come on up, lift up, chest to the ceiling, and then hinge down. Now we're going to do hip circles. So your hands are still around your waist, and you're just going to draw clockwork circles with your hips. You're just going to draw big circles with your hips to just see how circular you can take your hips. Slow it down, take your time, but you want to bring mobility back to your hips. It's really important that if you've been sleeping all night, not to go into a hardcore workout. You need to stretch yourself out and get yourself ready for the day. So keep breathing through all these exercises, and then do the other side. So now turn to the other direction. So whatever direction you were doing before, you're going to do that direction. So let's keep going in the direction, and you're just going to make some big circles. You're doing great. All right, so here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stand forward, and you're going to hug your knees into your chest. So hug your knee into your chest, and then put the leg down. And you're going to do that again on the other side, and then you're going to feel your glutes wake up. So do that again. Lift, tug, lift, and just hug your knee. And say, thank you, knees. Thank you for walking. And we're just going to undo everything that happened during the night as we rested. So just hug it in. Hug it in. Fantastic job. So now we're going to start with jumping jacks. Okay, let's go. In 3, 2, 1. Hit those jumping jacks. So make sure you pop those feet out and in. Find a range of motion with your arms. And then put your fingertips to the sky when you lift. Make sure your chin stays lifted. Start strong and start proud. So now we're going to move into my favorite exercise. This is one exercise that saves you so much time and works out not only your shoulders and your abs, but also your legs. And so for me, this is the one exercise that if you do nothing else, this is the one you need to do. And it's the burpee. But of course, we just woke up. So you're not going to go into full-on burpee mode. What you're going to do is do a walking burpee. We're just going to slowly move into the burpee position as we warm up our body and get ready for the day. We love them because they work, and we hate them because they're hard. But we want to do them, and we want to do them right for the morning. So you're going to take your time, and you're going to drop to the floor, kick your legs back, and then step up. And you're going to do this slowly, just getting used to the motion. And then as you get comfortable, you're going to kick it up a notch. But for right now, let's just do some really slow, comfortable burpees as slow as you can. So we're going to go ahead and do 10 burpees. I'm on my third one already. Remember to take your time, go slow, and just feel your body coming back into full range of motion. This is not a race, and if something hurts, you need to stop and just take your time and listen to your body. So there you have it. Our 2 to 3 minute get out of bed workout, and you're ready to face the day. I hope this has eased any tension and loosened you up and hopefully got you ready for your day. And as you move into the rest of your day, I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you join me tomorrow to wake up and power up. If you liked this show, I want you to visit us at PowerUp.org. I want you to join our network because this is really a community. To get the most bang for your buck, I want you to be active in this community. One of the best ways to be active is to share your thoughts and ideas and let us know maybe what you're learning, what's working for you, or what you would enjoy to see happening in this morning routine. I'm Liza Wisner, and I'm also available to answer any questions you have. And if you're feeling stuck or confused, I'm here for you. So contact me at powerup.org so that we can go ahead and get started with making your mornings the most amazing mornings so you can power up your life. You can also subscribe to this show on any platform you use so that it doesn't matter what time you wake up, you'll be able to hear this Wake Up to Power Up routine. You are listening to Wake Up to Power Up, and we'll see you next time. Bye.